Hello and welcome back to a new video in my channel, and it's quite time I did actually some scrapping video. That's because I have not felt good, but stuff are changing and I do feel good. I do get my energy back to actually start filming again, to start scrapping again, and lots of stuff have been happen. So in other videos a long time ago I did find several bikes, because when we have the yard cleaning and so on, so I start processing the bikes. I'm taking out the frames because of the center part, or otherwise stainless steel or brass. Some of this part are actual stainless steel and some of them are magnetic. So every time check your magnets. Even sometimes the center are extra aluminium. So I do gonna put some time to remove the center core and just put some paper and clean it. Then we have clean aluminium, and they are quite heavy actually. Also kind of different frames. And if you have been seeing K&D Scrapper from Canada, hello YouTube, he showed a video earlier that I didn't know, but you see that? I didn't know that this is aluminium frame, but somewhere about this part are actual steel. So you can cut this part to remove that steel part and have it as aluminium steel. So I'm gonna start doing that, and probably gonna try to do some more lives now. I'm gonna try some different times. It's depending if I am home or not. I'm gonna start a lot earlier than used to be. So normally I'm gonna start about 2 p.m. Swedish time, but I'm probably gonna try to start to do some live probably 9 a.m. In the morning, to get other kind of people see from the States and New Zealand and Australia maybe, because that's more afternoon for them and midnight. So I'm gonna try to see, and maybe not trying, also maybe do an early live and a late live. It's depend where you come from to watch this video, because I know some people have been joining my live when I'm doing it, and they are just coming in to say hi because it's really late in the morning, early in the morning or late in the night, so they can actually not be there so long. So that's some idea I'm thinking of to try, and also do some shaving. So then I gonna try to make more videos. I'm not going for that short videos so much. I just gonna try to make more videos, but it's difficult to make really good video when you just have in your phone and it's only me here filming and trying to editing. But I'm gonna try to actual film from other angles, because I can use my voice to a lot of things to actually help me. I can bring up the table in the kind of more center in the room, and I can film from other different reaction. It's depend what I'm gonna try to scrap. But today I gonna start to process one of the housing machines. This is kind of bakery thing, and it's a brand of Philips, and I don't know actually the year, but I think it's kind of the early of the 20s, something like that. Maybe the end of the 90s, probably. Next video will be another kind of household machine with 2 motors. Otherwise, one motor, but probably it's a frame that driving the top of it, and it's quite heavy. I can see the bottom part already here is aluminium, and I did remove one of the detached to see what's under it. So there's 4 bolts and 1 flat screw. Until this one, it was actually a stainless steel non-magnetic stainless steel thing that I'm just gonna remove the plastic, and then I'm gonna another big TV. It's a kind of same size of that sticker board, and I did notice that this is actually quite good TV. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna remove this down. Ooh. So you have the kind of internet thing that you can put in here, an aux. Then you have SCART, you have the aux, you have VGA, HDMI, and other kind of aux contacts. But I did notice that all of these aux are actual gold plated, every single one. So this TV gonna be really interesting to see what this circuit board on this TV can bring me. So there you go. Did find some aluminium that I need to take away. Also the kind of bikes, you can find a lot of aluminium stuff. Put it in the aluminium bucket. It's not gonna go throw away. There's so much right now in my room, so I don't really know where to start, but as I said, we are gonna start with this one. So let's do it. So this is also a housing machine. In the back side here we have the extra tools that you can put in here to hide it, and you have the cables and so on. So right now we have to start with use open up the bottom, and I really hope someday that I get enough money to maybe buy a GoPro to actual trying to film from other direction. So you sticky, come on. All right, plastic. Another thing I have started to do is also separate the material directly when I'm scrapping, just because before I just put everything in a big bucket, or then I separate it from metal to plastic and so on, but that's just overworking. It's better to separate everything directly to actually make it easier. Don't work harder, work smarter. That's the thing. Alright, here we have a little cable with a brass connection that can be removed. We have a fuse that are connected to copper, and these screws are steel. How about the attached to the screws? I have to double check that. It could be, oh, those small parts here are brass. And we have the kind of ceiling that are a kind of E I don't know what actually they're called, but they all look like that. I saved those because they're quite expensive actually to buy. So that I can probably sell them to a company for another price than I have to buy separately. Alright, we have some rubberuski. Okay, this looks like we have a quite nice motor here with a big turbine fan. And all the case around here are actual aluminium. So let's pop it and see what we get. Alright, now what? Alright, here we go. Maybe. Yeah, some screw somewhere that... Not screw, the cable. Plastic? Get off the phone. I did notice I have to remove move the top to remove this screw here, and something. The rest of this should pop off somehow. Yeah, I get to that part. Hold on. No rush. So, this is kind of plastic case with some filter and so on. Plastic. And that is actual a really nice motor with interesting. It's a quite nice motor. You can see the copper. If you go on the other side, I can see two other kind of transformer right over there. It looks like kind of microwave thing, you know, same kind of steel ceiling. And I wonder how I can remove just plastic. So, but we can remove the motor. Probably quite easier to right. Here we have the copper part on this. This is going to be quite easy to actual process. Put that on the side. So now how do I get this part out? I know. Hammer! Hammer time! Hammer time! Oh. Here you got the motor. That's the turbine I talk about. And some wheels and so on. That's gonna be quite nice. I think this thing here they just slammed into are actual also aluminium. So I'm gonna try to process that part. I think the regular fan are actual magnetic. Oh yeah, magnetic so hard. But as you see, the back side here. Oh, wee! Are oh, that was easy. Perfect. And I can put this and metal. These two go to plastic. and I'll deal with this later. I have to put it on this side, I noticed. In and out. I'm just gonna put it on the vise and break it. We have a piece here that are steel. There we go. Remove that one. Steel. And just now I need to remove that steel in the center. Then we have really nice, good aluminium frame. So now let's remove the thing inside there. Hammer time! Every time's the hammer win. Alright, here we have some cables, another cables, there, right, boom. Alright, cool. Plastic. So what do we got here? We have the copper 2 resistor, I think it was, or a transformer, I don't remember. However, it's copper 2 anyway. I do see, when I'm twisting this one, I see a little switches here with the small silver buttons. We have some cables with brass connections and just smaller copper wire, probably copper 2 because they are tin plated. And the circuit board is a regular power board. It's nothing actual interesting about that. So I just need to remove that copper and the brass contacts and the silver plates, and I do see a sprint through the plastic that are actual brass. So yeah, that was that little house machine to take care of. Another thing also I want to try to make it easier even for me, that I'm gonna try to start as well. Probably not so much editing, just be here as live, changing the camera easier to cut, gonna take so much time. But I'm gonna try to make more videos and put on some kind of schedule. So after this video, I'm gonna start directly with this one. After I'm being separate everything from the first part and film it, and I'm gonna schedule it, so it's gonna come probably tomorrow or in the next day, and so on, so on. So then also I'm gonna start with the TV. I'm gonna process that as well and schedule it. This makes it easier. You have time to editing, or you have time to you know, think a little bit more before you do it, or you can scrap other stuff and cut some cables, so on, but you still know that you have some scheduled videos coming up. So this video is a little bit different because I have not using so much editing. I just switching the camera up and down and so on. Normally I cut and short it off and elongate everything, or put everything. This take time. It is, I know. I'm not judging everyone. So this video is like, it is as it is, you know. Me is me and you. So, but trying to rethink everything. I know people doing this schedule thing. They're making a video and release it every single week, but they may be doing 10 videos under one separate week to have some time to probably rest. You know, think a little bit outside the box, not be inside the box all the time. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until then, see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to another episode, video, whatever we want to call it, in my channel. Today we are gonna doing this one. So let's see what's inside it.